BNB. Halle, halle,
especially in this decade, okay? Especially in 2024. I do not believe that people are married for love anymore, man. I think love went out the window a long time ago, to be honest. I don't think that people genuinely have love for people no more, but I could be wrong. I don't. Who am I to say? Because I know people look at me and be like, oh, she damaged because she done been through a whole lot of stuff. And I openly share that. And I don't have nothing to hide. But me being damaged do not take away what I feel about love, okay, and the understanding that I have for it. And if you're in a relationship, marriage, friendship with a disrespectful person, man or woman, that don't have no respect or no boundaries for your marriage, then sweethearts, okay? The trending topic. So yeah, like I was saying, people don't marry for love anymore. People marry for stability, and we know this for a fact. It is in so many movies where you see these little snobby, uppity women that have their nose turned up and they want to be holier than thou, but be having all kinds of skeletons in the background. Those are the ones that marry for image, okay? They don't care nothing about love, baby. They be like, you know what I'm saying? The love kind of later type stuff. It's like the queens and stuff over in England and stuff being married to like what they feel like is the richest and the fairest family. This is what some of these heathens over here look for. They look for stability. Men and women do it. I'm not taking from either gender, baby. They all do it, okay? They look for stability. They for people that they feel like going somewhere in life, people that they feel like want something in life. They go for people's background, you know what I'm saying? Like your education, or your family background, you know what I'm saying? What you believe in, you know what I'm saying? Where you live at, where you're going to live at, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that plays a factor. Now, what is sad is we was watching a Tyler Perry on one of his old plays, right? And man, I'm talking about some of the snobbiest little folks on there on their little sitting. I can't even remember which one it was. I got to go back and get that title. For real, for real. But anyway, and basically this woman was like, the girl was in love with two different people that come from two different totally backgrounds. One of them was well established because of course he was educated, because he had the money and the family support to go and get the education. And the other one, he was getting his education, but he did not have the family support. He had to support himself, but he wasn't getting no big education. He was getting judged because his background wasn't very demure for these families, particularly the princess. I think y'all might know this play. But anyway, she basically made the statement that all a woman has when she died is her name. And I just felt offended by that. Because bitch, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because women, you mean to tell me that the only thing that y'all living for is y'all last name? Y'all not trying to establish nothing in your own name, in your maiden name, the name that you was given to at birth. You're not trying to establish nothing in that name. You're only looking for what you can establish with a man, or what a man has already have established. And you're going off of that, and you want to die with that, and you're okay with that. Oh, these type of women are so cute, honey, because they really are the judgment to take the type to sit around you and have their nose tooted up, honey, and they think that they can look down their eye at you, baby. I cannot stand them. I despise them types right there, honey, because them type that you have to humble, because sometimes, half the time, they don't even come from a good background themselves. Like I said, people be having skeletons in the closet. This is what I don't understand, why people are so judgmental. Like they shit do not stink. But no, 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 no. For real though. So yeah, I think, like I was saying, what percentage was like? I would clearly say maybe 80%, and that's just being fair, really. Maybe 80% of people do not marry for love, okay? But the 20%, it's a possibility that they are in love with their spouse, okay? And it's a possibility that they are not doing the internal damage. It's a small possibility, a wee small possibility, honey. Now, I know y'all like, why do you have such a big mouth on this subject of marriage? Because I've been on both sides. Although I've never been proposed to, and I never had a ring on my finger, and we never went down anywhere to sign some papers. But the paper don't make the marriage, honey. When you're in union with someone and y'all live together and y'all shake up and you make kids and y'all And it goes like this. We get in your car and you lean to kiss me. We're up for hours and light on the backseat. Man, so you know how everybody had their own opinions, right? And we're all entitled to our opinions. And I just happen to have an opinion about one of the trending topics out here right now, which just so happened to be marriage. Okay, now pump your brakes before we get into the deets of how I feel about marriage and all the facts and opinions that I have about marriage. Let me go on and stop you out there with your questions about am I married right now? No, I am not married. No, I have never been married. But I was in a 10-year relationship. So by common law, honey, you're common law married. That is the same thing. You're in a long ass relationship with somebody, honey, you're married to that person in general. So with what I have to say, I have every reason to feel how I feel. And I have every reason to speak the valid facts that I do have and opinions and share my opinions with people. I have that very right. So I'm a nobody that will watch this and get all up in their feelings, baby, because we're not here to do that. But let's talk about it. Let's get into it, honey. Now, on social media, right? The trending topic with marriage is a lot of things, like common things like, what I'm saying, why do people cheat? That is one of the trending topics of marriages. Are people really in love? That is one of the trending topics of marriages. Do people marry for love? And all that good stuff and whatever, whatever. And I just want to come out here and say, baby, listen, listen, listen. It is really a common ground of 50 and 50. There's a balance in everything. Just like with good and evil, okay? Everything has a balance. So, of course, there will be those marriages that are real. And I'm not knocking those marriages because you have people that are like grew up together and they grew in their marriage together. So yes, I'm not coming for you guys because like as long as y'all been together, if y'all still together, baby, you know what I'm saying, fight on whatever you see fit. But I couldn't do it, me personally. And I'm not saying every marriage is bad because everybody probably don't have a bad marriage. But man, I know way too many people who are in cheating ass marriages. I know people, man, and I know things. And I'm not here to spill no beans. That is not what this podcast is about. However, I like to highlight the mental health issues that come behind these unbalanced marriages. And so we're gonna be jumping into a whole bunch of that, baby. I have plethora of facts, plethora of opinions and stuff. And I know I'm gonna rule some feathers, but I don't care, baby. All I want y'all to do is go get your baby on because it's about to be a slippery slope. So I want to start with that trending topic of do people marry for love? Everybody do not. Like I was saying, I'm not coming for the people that grew up together and y'all probably came from childhood together. And baby, let me please clear this right now. This is people that are the same age that grew up together in marriage. I ain't talking about no freaking cougar man that came in his 30s and got you a little young girl and then you marry her. You think you're doing something. I'm not talking about your slime by days. We will get to you. I have very, very good topics about men like you. Okay, honey? So yeah, you sit still and hold on, baby. It's about to be a wild ride. Now, this is season 2 of Wilding with Tess and them, baby. Y'all got to hear me out. That is the theme for this season. Okay, hear me out because I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from on my perspective of things when I bring this to this podcast and share it on these platforms. Okay, you got to have an understanding and an understanding, which I try to make it easy as possible for people. But you got to understand, like I said, people have opinions. And you should not hate nobody for their opinions, man. I don't know why hate is such an easy thing for people to do. And love is so difficult. But that's another story for another time. Let's hop back to this trending topic of people marrying for love or not. As I was saying, I'm not coming for the people of the same age that grew up together in marriage. And if you are in an unhealthy marriage, and you're still fighting on, honey, I know your mental health is crashed right now, and we ain't gonna talk no way around it. I mean, because it is what it is, and I know that people have pride and they want to sit up and say that they're not going through this and everything is just good and dandy. No, life is not always cheers, baby. This bitch has lemons in it too. Okay, so with that being said, I don't believe that Yeah, I'm telling you, baby. Listen, the ball in my park this whole year for 2024 has been foul. Do you hear me? All about and certain you says on top of each other every other night or something, baby. That is marriage, and I did that for 10 years, which we produced 6 kids. So I feel like I can have my say so on this. Okay. Yes, in the beginning I was in love, but I felt out of love very quick when I seen how I was being treated in that relationship, which will run me to my next opinion that I don't feel like I'm missing out on marriage because I was in a long ass relationship, and this relationship was so damaging to my ego. It was so damaging to my personality. It was damaging to just, what I'm saying, how I felt about myself, my self esteem. What I'm saying? It was very low because of the things that we went through, the things that I allowed, the things that I put up with. And baby, let me tell you, that was when I was young. And when I grew up mentally and grew up in age as well, I was like, I'm not dealing with that shit. That is not healthy. So anybody that is in a marriage with somebody that is a narcissist, a manipulator, a liar, a cheater, baby, that is an unhealthy ass marriage. You're not happy. You can sit up here and smile in front of the world all you want to just because that man or you or both of y'all possibly have fat chicks, and your income is coming in like it's supposed to. Your kids go to good schools and y'all drive nice cars and live in good houses and shit. So you don't care because you're living a good life and you're not in a equally bad neighborhood. So you'll put up with that shit, but your mental health is trash. I could not do it, baby. I said if my mental health is gonna be down, I might as well be by myself because what damage could I cause to myself sitting with myself? None. Let me tell you, because I go to God and I talk to Him, baby. I don't damage myself, but I do look at myself and I be like, you know what? I see a problem with me in this, that area, and I try to correct myself, and I really do. And when I feel like I can't be a correct person to anybody, I don't even want people around me, man. They're just me. They're just me. I don't even want nobody around me if I know that I'm not moving correctly. So, with that being said, yes, I find it hard to see anybody that are in these marriages, especially the ones that are not out of love, and y'all just putting up with the bare minimum and putting up with all this structure to your mental health and what I'm saying, your confidence and your personality, and you taking shots left and right, and you got all types of demons that you fighting in the for background of your marriage. Baby, you're not happy. Okay? And this is why on social media, if anybody follow me or if anybody have came across any one of my posts, baby, yes, I speak very boldly about marriage, honey, because don't sit your snobby ass up online and try to act like that you're in a real happy marriage. No, baby, people don't have happy marriages. They have happy moments in marriages. Let's be real about this, y'all. We have Y'all have happy moments in marriages because, like I said, you go through things just like you do in just a regular relationship. It was seasons where I was really happy with my kids' dad. Then there were seasons where I was really depressed and I really wanted out of it. And it's the same thing with a marriage, honey. I do not care. Okay, so I hate when people try to, what I'm saying, act like they more or better than somebody just because they feel like, oh, I got the ring and I got the last night. But yeah, but how's your mental health though? Okay. How are you looking at the world and knowing that you have the type of man that you have at home? How do you sleep at night? Do you toss and turn, or do you sleep well? Do you worry about what your man is doing, or do you sleep well, honey? Like, let's be serious about this, sis and bro, too, because y'all be having some sneaky wise too. Because the trending topic on social media right now is also about, what I'm saying, why do married people cheat, which are men and females, and I was appalled to see how many open people there was, men and women, about cheating and why they cheating. Hmm. And I just want to go and say this because I don't want to make cheating sound like a bad thing, but I don't want to make it sound like a good thing too, or something that I'm trying to highlight. Oh yeah, go do that. No, I'm not doing that, baby. I just have my opinions and facts on everything, like I see, and I'm going to speak all around it. So yes, like if you are a side chick or have been a side chick or whatever you want to call that, well, you know that you're dealing with somebody that is in a marriage or whatever, honey. Please don't feel like that you're one up on his wife, honey, and the wife as well should not feel like she is one up on you because y'all both getting places. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That sucker who is actually a crash dummy in the situation would feel like he's winning because he got two baby Okay, he got two bad females. Yeah, no. This is how we be blowing up people's ego.
Picture this, cozying up with your thoughts wrapped in pure comfort. I need this hoodie. As someone who cherishes solitude,
I can't do it, baby. At the end of the day, like I said, I ain't the type of person that like to enable behavior. I don't never support some of my enabling ass behaviors that I have. And I do have some, but I've been trying to put them away and they slowly disappearing though. I will say that. Like I said. Yes, honey, I just have my opinions that I feel like 80% of people do not married for love anymore. Like I said, it's all about stability and getting checked. While I don't care about the celebrity where they are just like the crime is up because they right in our face every fucking day. And we see these people, we know that half of these women are only going to get pregnant by these men so that they can go and get that big ass child support shit. Some of them happen to be fast marriages and they try to stay married for 10 years so they can get the alimony. Like, come on, they know these men not gonna be faithful to them. But they move with strategic planning and you know what I'm saying, they learn it from somewhere, which be coming from their mothers or grandmothers, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. Okay. Like I said, it is rare that you will come across a very wholesome man or very wholesome woman who literally don't want nothing but love and joy and peace and to include God and everything. It's rare that you're going to come across that. We live amongst times where people are so freaking selfish right now. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that they would be reprimanded. That we don't believe, you know what I'm saying, that the consequences of our sins is real or that it's that deep, honey. And trust me, and I know that it is, and I know that it is. Me, myself, like to play with guys sometimes, but he'll humble me real quick. I take accountability and I hold myself and I repent, you know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing is asking for forgiveness for yourself, or you just keep repeating it. You really will. Also, you have to get away from people that enable the behavior, like I said. Yes, I'm not trying to get away from my topic, honey. Yes, back to marriage. Yeah, I feel like I dodged a big bullet when, you know what I'm saying, I never gave nobody the opportunity to put the proposal on me because I was only in one real relationship after my kids' dad. And, you know, the way that that person tried to put on me, I'm not going out like that for no man. But I'm tell you this right here. Men be intimidated with their women in the relationship. And now I'm finna speak from my point of view. This is from my experience, honey. So nobody finna take this from me. This is from my personal experience right here. One thing that I have noticed about being in a relationship with the opposite sex is that sometimes, like, you ain't got to have nothing, but it will be something on you. It will be something on you that will stand out and you will intimidate the very person that you sleep with. Man, sleeping with the enemy is a real thing, okay? And I noticed this. I noticed that the relationships that I'm in, I always end up intimidating these suckers. One thing that I know for sure, you know what I'm saying, people want you to need them, okay? So if you ever show somebody that you headstrong and that you independent and you can hold yourself down on your own and that you know things and you know how to do stuff and you know how to move around in this room, you can intimidate some suckers out here. I realized was intimidating people I was in a relationship with, which made them abort to you know what I'm saying, attacking my ego. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to bring down my spirit, my self esteem. And it was working because, like I said, I tried to used to try to be the person that when I'm dealing with you or when I have you in my space, you know what I'm saying, I try to be the best person that I can to people because they're just me. Who in the hell want to be around somebody and then treat them like shit? I ain't never been that person. So if I bring or have or had people around me, I always try to treat them with the utmost respect. And I noticed that if I mess around and made a person feel like I needed them to mess, it'll get them to beat head, and then they feel like they can boo boo on you a little bit, but you can't do that, okay? Because I'm only trying to make you feel good or with yourself for the moment by making you think that I need you. And I realized that I was wrong for doing that because soon as, like I said, my real energy showed up in me, I started intimidating people when they felt like they no longer was needed in the relationship anymore, honey. And yeah, attacking my ego, my personality, my self esteem ain't never been teeth So yeah, baby, it's a lot of things that you have to put up with in just a relationship by itself. Imagine being bonded into a marriage with somebody, especially people that don't know God yet and don't even take it to God. So yeah, with that being said, I don't feel like I'm missing out on marriage, baby. And a lot of people out there that have these demons inside of your marriage, you know you're not happy. It's okay to admit that you're not happy. Like, why be so prideful about it? And then why get up there and try to hold your nose up in the air to the females that are not married, as if it's something wrong with a single female, baby. Because once before you were single, and once again you can't be single if you don't humble yourself. Because like I was saying, we do know that a lot of these marriages have runners up. Y'all have people waiting for your marriage to fail so that they can have their shot. Let's be honest about it, okay? If y'all ain't coming with honesty, then you ain't talking about nothing, baby. Okay? I'm just keeping it real, honey. This is the point of it, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing about working on your mental health is being honest with every single thing, okay? Every single thing, and like everything that you ever had to question and anything that you will have to question. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to work on yourself, you got to be honest with it, baby. So you can't sit here and try to make it seem like this is not that way and things are not so bad. Baby, live in that truth. You'll see a difference of how you can carry yourself when you live honestly and openly and not loud and proud. Because what y'all be shamed for? What the hell do y'all be shamed for? So glad that I don't carry that shame in my body, honey. I ain't even gonna lie. If I do something messed up, I will openly admit it. Hey, I did it, man. I wasn't thinking at the time, man. I messed up. My mind was clouded and judged or whatever. But I would never sit up and act like I'm better than somebody and turn my nose up at people. I ain't never been that type. And I thank God that He made me a genuine, pure person. And I know that I'm too genuine and I'm too pure, which is why I feel like, yes, baby, I dodged the bullet by missing marriage, honey. I'm too real of a person. And I know that if my loyalty is ever tested with other people like it have been in the past, it's not going to end well. So, yeah. No. So, with that being said, honey, I'm going to end it right there with my little 2 cents on marriage. Y'all know y'all ain't in love, but it's okay, though. I'm coming right back with this topic soon. I had some people that had their own facts and opinions about marriage and something. We not through. We just getting into it, okay? Because y'all got to hear me out this season, baby. I will be bringing some people back on here so that we can jump into the topics of marriage. We could jump into the topics of their mental health, the way they sit with everything in this decade, in 2024. Because it's real out here, baby, and it's real sick. But y'all don't want to admit that part. But Tess don't have a problem doing that for you, honey. Until next time, I want you guys to stay live, okay? Stay alive and stay hopeful, okay? Stay hopeful. And remember what I said, honey. If you want to work on yourself, you got to be honest with it, okay? I love you guys so much.